Continuing coverage now on this ruling as we get perspective from a man whose district and seat in Congress could very well be impacted by it. Joining us now is Tennessee's 9th District Congressman Steve Cohen of Memphis. Congressman, thank you very much for taking the time.
Always good to be with Nashville television and the Nashville viewership.
Now, the court ruling said that race shouldn't be a major part of the equation when states like ours and others draw district lines. Is the court right, or have they got this one wrong?
I think they've got it very wrong for several reasons. Number one, the Voting Rights Act was one of the quintessential and most historic legislative achievements of the last half of the 20th century. In 1965, it was Lyndon Johnson and a large Democratic Congress that passed it. I think with the help of Everett Dirksen in the Senate. There was bipartisanship back then. And it was also Martin Luther King and John Lewis's probably their most famous work that they worked on together. It gave African Americans the right to choose a candidate of their choice in the districts where they could make up a majority-minority district. And they did it in Memphis was a compact district, majority-minority. They elected Harold Ford Sr. in 1974, Harold Ford Jr. in 1996, and I was elected in 2006. I'd like to think that all three of us represented the district the way it should have been, and we gave good constituent services and got good federal funds for our city. Those things won't occur if they redistrict and turn Memphis into parts like Nashville with three different congressional districts, and the heart of the district being in the rural Middle Tennessee area or rural West Tennessee area. It'll be a little bit of each, and make the African-American population divided by three and have it be basically like a irrelevant vote, and a vote that would not get any of the perks of office or attention of the office seekers.
Now, you've essentially laid out what I assume your greatest fear is, and other Tennessee Democrats, that the lines will be drawn in such a way that it will be impossible for them to have a voice?
Yes, sir, that's what I think. And I know that's what Marsha Blackburn would like, and I guess it's what Bill Lee would like. It just seems that we've already started campaigning. The filing deadline was March the 6th. Like it's the same in Nashville, with the election being in August. I think it's August 6th. And so we've been campaigning for now 2 months against this with the same opponent. We've got opponent Justin Pearson's my opponent, and there are two other people too. And we've been campaigning and working hard and spending money and doing different things you need to do. And to change the rules after the people have started campaigning, I think is unfair and not right.
Tennessee Congressman Steve Cohen, this is a heady topic. Thank you very much for offering your perspective.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Now, leaders in both political parties are weighing in on this conversation in Tennessee. Among the voices, Mid-State Congressman Andy Ogles.
I think you're seeing across the South that these governors are stepping up and answering the call to, quite frankly, save the House of Representatives from this redistricting fight that we've seen over the decades in the Northeast that is now spread to the South.
Meanwhile, Tennessee's Black Caucus of legislators pushing back on this Supreme Court decision. The chairman of that group, Jesse Chisholm, a state rep from Memphis, writing in part, at a time when we should be strengthening the foundation of our democracy, this decision, he says, weakens one of its most important tools. He goes on to say, we have to protect the voting rights of Black Americans and other communities of color. Of course, Fox 17 News will continue to follow the impacts of this important landmark Supreme Court decision, both on air and online at fox17.com.